Good morning and welcome to this week's issue of PrintTV News, the weekly TV broadcast brought to you by australianprinter.com.au, the website of Australian Printer, the country's oldest, biggest and best read print magazine. This week's issue is sponsored by Fuji Xerox for Sant 2100, the digital colour press from Fuji Xerox. This week's news is led by the fact that peace seems to have broken out at the Printing Industries Association of Australia, the peak industry association body which has been engulfed in virtual open warfare for the last 3 or 4 months, which has caused the resignations of several board directors, 2 presidents and the CEO. This week the 4 directors to replace those that had resigned were announced, were chosen by the board and were announced, and these directors will stay in place until the end of the year. Board elections will take place September-October, when the whole of the 9-person board will be up for re-election, including the 4 that have just been appointed. Those 4 include Matt Aitken, CEO of Blue Star, who will represent New South Wales, Kelly Northwood, who's well known for her work with Two Sides and also with IPMG, who's nominated actually by IPMG, who will represent Victoria, Walter Coon from Coon Corp in Queensland, who will represent Queensland, and John Scott of Scott Brothers in West Australia, of course, who will represent that part of the world. All heavy hitters and all putting their hands up for some serious work to be done as the PEIA, now led by Kieran May as the president, seeks to resolve all the issues that have dogged it over the past few months. Tom Eckersley, the unofficial spokesperson for the Members Action Group, that sent an initial set of demands calling on the board to act in various ways, pronounces himself satisfied and very happy with the board selections, who he says are a fantastic group of people that will enable the association to move forward in a cohesive way. So best wishes to you all and good luck for the future, and let's hope it all works out and we can move forward as one industry. The other big news from this week comes from Drupa, in fact more particularly from Israel, as Benny Lander has announced that he will in fact be showing presses working on the stand live and available to buy at the show. The presses on show will be 3, down from the 7 that were previewed at the last Drupa. They will be the S10, which is a folding carton and point of purchase products press, the S10P, which is a commercial printing press, and the W10, which is a web-fed flexographic press. These machines will all be running on the stand. There'll be 5 demos a day in the theatre, and if you want to go, you need to book your seat in advance because this will be the most packed out event of the show. Lander's machines will be available to buy, but they won't actually be shipping for at least 12 months. Lander says that he severely underestimated the amount of time that this technology would take, as he's working with so many variables in so many new fields. As you'll remember that they first came out at Drupa 2012. But let's see what he's got to say, let's see what he's got to show, and you can make your own mind up when you get there. The fuss about Lander is because he promises digital printing at offset speeds and offset quality, but with the advantage of digital printing: no plates, no pre-press, no make ready, no waste, and variable data printing, 13,000 an hour sheet fed. So let's see what he's got to offer there. There's a whole raft of announcements coming out of Drupa now. It's promising to be the biggest show for many a long year, or I should say the most important. Inkjet printing will be centre stage, as will IT, as will process automation. If you're looking to see how the future of the print industry is shaping up and what you can add to your business to move forward, then it looks like Drupa will be the place to go. That's it for this week's issue of PrintTV News. My name is Wayne Robinson, editor of Australian Printer, signing off for another week. We wish you all the best.